Hello and welcome to this video. Today we are going to learn a very important English word that is commonly used in daily conversation, academic writing, law, media, and even in emotional expressions. The word is offense. We will understand its meaning in detail, its different uses in various contexts, and we will also go through clear and practical examples so that you can fully master how to use it in real-life communication. Let us begin with the basic meaning of the word offense. The word offense generally refers to a violation of a law, rule, or moral principle. It can also refer to a feeling of being hurt, upset, or insulted by something someone has said or done. In simple words, offense has two major meanings. One meaning is related to law and rules, where it describes a crime or illegal action. The second meaning is related to emotions, where it describes a feeling of being emotionally hurt or disrespected. In British English, the spelling O, F, F, E, N, C, E is commonly used, while in American English, the spelling O, F, F, E, N, S, E is more common. Both words have the same meaning and usage, but the spelling differs depending on the region. Now let us explore the first and most important context in which the word offense is used, which is legal or criminal context. In law, an offense means an illegal act that is punishable by the government or legal system. This can include crimes such as theft, assault, fraud, corruption, and many other violations of law. When someone breaks a law, they are said to have committed an offense. The seriousness of an offense can vary. Some offenses are minor and may result in a small fine, while others are serious and can lead to imprisonment. For example, driving without a license is considered an offense. Similarly, stealing from a shop is also an offense. In legal language, the word offense is used very formally and it is an important part of criminal law vocabulary. Now let us move to the second important usage of the word offense, which is emotional or social context. In this sense, offense means the feeling of being upset, insulted, or hurt because of something someone said or did. For example, if someone makes a rude comment about another person, that person may take offense. This means they feel emotionally hurt or disrespected. In this usage, the word is not related to law or crime, but rather to personal feelings and social interactions. It is important to understand that taking offense is a personal reaction. Different people may react differently to the same statement or action. What may offend one person might not affect another person at all. This makes the word offense very subjective in emotional context. Now let us also understand how the word offense is used in sports terminology. In sports, especially in games like football, basketball, and hockey, offense refers to the attacking side or the team that is trying to score points. In this context, offense is completely different from crime or emotions. It simply describes a strategy or position in a game. For example, when a team is playing aggressively to score goals, they are said to be on offense. So we can clearly see that the word offense has multiple meanings depending on the context. This is why understanding context is very important in English language learning. Now let us discuss some common situations where the word offense is used in daily life. One common situation is in conversations where people express their feelings. For example, someone might say that they did not mean to cause offense. This means they did not intend to hurt or insult anyone. Another common situation is in legal news or reports where crimes are described as offenses. For example, the news may report that a person was arrested for a serious offense. Now let us focus on some important usage rules of the word offense. First, when used in legal context, offense is usually a countable noun. We can say a serious offense or multiple offenses. Second, when used in emotional context, it is often used with verbs like take offense or cause offense. For example, you can say he took offense at the comment or she did not mean to cause offense. Third, in sports context, it is often used as a collective noun referring to attacking play. Now let us go deeper and understand the emotional sensitivity connected with this word. The concept of offense is closely related to respect, communication, and cultural understanding. In modern society, people are more aware of language and behavior that can cause offense. Words, jokes, and actions can sometimes be interpreted differently depending on cultural background and personal experiences. That is why people often say things like "I hope I do not cause offense" or "no offense intended" before making a statement that might be sensitive. This shows that the word offense is not just a vocabulary term, but also a reflection of social awareness and communication skills. Now let us look at the difference between offense and similar words. Offense is often confused with words like insult, crime, violation, and wrongdoing. However, each of these words has a slightly different meaning. An insult is a direct, rude comment. A crime is a legal violation. A violation is breaking a rule. Wrongdoing is a general term for bad behavior. Offense can include both legal violations and emotional hurt, depending on context. This makes it a more flexible and widely used word. Now we will move to examples to help you understand the usage of the word offense in real sentences. We will divide them into different contexts so that you can clearly see how the meaning changes depending on usage. Let us start with legal context examples. First example. The police arrested the man for committing a serious offense against public property. This shows offense as a crime. Second example. Driving under the influence of alcohol is a punishable offense in many countries. This shows offense as a violation of law. Third example. The court declared it a minor offense and imposed a small fine. This shows offense with legal classification. Fourth example. He was charged with a financial offense involving fraud and tax evasion. This shows offense in corporate or financial crime context. Fifth example. The lawyer argued that the accused had no intention of committing an offense. This shows offense in legal defense context. Now let us move to emotional or social context examples. First example. She took offense at his rude comment during the meeting. This shows emotional reaction. Second example. I did not mean to cause any offense with my statement. This shows intention and apology. Third example. Many people may take offense if the joke is not understood properly. This shows sensitivity in communication. Fourth example. He apologized after realizing that his words had caused offense. This shows recognition of emotional impact. Fifth example. Please do not take offense. I am only trying to help you. This shows polite communication. Now let us move to sports context examples. First example. The team has a strong offense that scores many goals. This shows attacking strategy. Second example. Their offense struggled to break through the opponent's defense. This shows performance in sports. Third example. The coach focused on improving the team's offense during training. This shows development strategy. Fourth example. A fast offense is essential in modern football. This shows importance in sports theory. Fifth example. The player is known for leading the offense with great skill. This shows individual role. Now that we have seen all these examples, it becomes very clear that the word offense is versatile and widely used in English language. It can describe legal matters, emotional feelings, and sports strategies. This makes it an important word for learners, professionals, and anyone who wants to improve their English communication. Understanding offense also helps improve communication skills. When you know how to use this word correctly, you can express yourself more clearly and avoid misunderstandings. For example, in formal situations, using the correct legal meaning shows knowledge and professionalism. In personal conversations, using the emotional meaning helps you express feelings respectfully. In sports discussions, using the correct term shows understanding of the game. It is also important to remember that language is not just about words, but about context. The same word can have completely different meanings depending on how and where it is used. Offense is a perfect example of this flexibility in English language. In conclusion, the word offense is a powerful and multidimensional word in English. It can refer to breaking laws, hurting feelings, or attacking in sports. By understanding its meanings, usage rules, and examples, you can use it confidently in your speech and writing. Always pay attention to context, because context determines meaning. With practice, you will be able to use this word naturally and effectively in different situations. Thank you for watching this video.